Developing right now, President Trump's freeze on all federal grants and loans is on hold for the moment. The order was set to go into effect today, but a federal judge paused it until at least Monday.
Many local organizations rely on federal money to provide vital services.
Troy Kless is in the newsroom to explain what we know about the memo ordering the funding freeze. Troy.
Yeah, Mia, that's right. This is the two-page memo, which again ordered that freeze. And now this impacts everything, programs that fund things like food stamps and Medicaid. But when it comes to figuring out exactly how this freeze is going to roll out, all we're left with is questions. It started off with President Donald Trump's flurry of first-week executive orders and led to Monday night's memo forcing agencies to press pause on funding to determine whether the programs will be impacted by the many different orders. Houston Democratic Congressman Sylvester Turner says he's worried about the impacts it could have on vital programs.
When you're looking at the 18th, you can talk about it could be hurricane funding, FEMA-related. It could be educational assistance.
The order coming from the White House impacts all government agencies, including the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It funds meal programs such as the National School Lunch Program, WIC programs, and more. The freeze on school lunch funding alone could impact more than 30 million children around the country. Today, the White House press secretary pushing back on concerns.
This administration, if you are receiving individual assistance from the federal government, you will still continue to receive that. However, it is the responsibility of this president and this administration to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars.
But that guidance has left many with big questions, including the Houston Food Bank, which tells KHOU in part of a statement, while we cannot speculate on the impact of this order, we are closely monitoring the situation. While Meals on Wheels America said providers nationwide have been in limbo, unable to determine if they should go on serving seniors while the funding freeze rolls out. And local leaders are also responding to the news. Mayor John Whitmire's office says in a statement his team is reviewing the executive orders, while Harris County Attorney Christian Menefee claims that his office is considering legal action in response. Of course, a federal judge has already stepped in for now. Back to you.
A lot developing there. Thank you, Troy.